Creative Living, utilizing today's technology with the best of the past to bring you innovative ideas and up-to-date information for creative lifestyles in today's active world. With your host, Cheryl Borden.
Ava, I was mentioning to you that I love any type of sewing and crafts, but I did a little bit of knitting in years past, but I never got into crocheting. How did you get into doing all of this type of needlework?
I have knitted and crocheted since I was probably 8 or 9 years old. One of my friend's mothers gave me my first pair of knitting needles.
Uh-huh.
It was a rainy Saturday and we were running around. I think she did it just to
Calm
get
you
us
down.
get us out of her hair.
Uh-huh.
And it fascinated me with the fact that you could take just a string of yarn and connect it
Create
and
things.
make something.
Uh-huh.
So,
Well, what we're going to talk about today is how to actually use blocks, crocheted or knitted blocks, and make them into pillows.
okay.
Let's look at the first technique you wanted to show us.
Okay, the first technique that I was going to show you is how to put together 2 knitted blocks.
This is one,
and
then
this is a
the
second one. And it has a seed stitch border
Uh-huh. On all four edges.
on all 4 edges.
Got it.
Looks like this, and it's easy to put together when you have the seed stitch border.
It doesn't show, in other words. It's,
Your seam doesn't show. You just put your blocks right side or wrong sides together and connect your yarn. And if you can see, there is a bump along each edge, and you just go under
insert the needle in there.
the bump on one side and go over to the other side, and
And you just
do the
connect the
bump
whole
on it.
thing. That's
you just
Just a
go
simple
all the
stitch.
way
Uh-huh.
all the way around the edge. Now, when you're doing a pillow and you're going to stuff it, you do around 3 sides.
Sure. So you
Put
can
your
get the pillow form in.
Put your form in, and then connect the 4th side. When you do that, then you can't take the pillow form out.
Uh-huh.
It's sealed all the way around.
To wash it or whatever.
Right.
Dry clean.
Your pillow forms can be store-bought forms, or they can be forms that you've made yourself. Don't just stuff the polyfill
Right.
down inside.
Then it comes out.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you need some sort of a form inside.
Okay.
Now, if you're doing a crocheted,
Now that's like this
Version.
technique, isn't it?
right, this is just a small version here. You connect your,
Now is that interfacing or what is that?
that's just
Fiber fill, or it's
just a filler.
Just a filler, okay.
And you connect your yarn, put your blocks wrong sides together again, and go under,
Wrong sides together.
wrong sides together, go under 1 loop of each stitch on all the way
Well,
around.
I do know how to do that much.
It's just a slip stitch. You can do a single crochet if you want. Now when you get to the corner, you do 3 in the same stitch.
And why?
That just kind of turns the corner and keeps it flat so it lays flat. And otherwise it would have a tendency to pucker a little bit. Now, you would do it all the way around.
3 sides.
3 sides, put your form in, and then do the 4th side. And this one I did not do the 4th side yet. And you can also then, when you get your 4th side done, take your yarn and your needle and just whip stitch.
Just back and forth.
Just kind of whip stitch it together. Again, not being able to take the form out.
Okay.
This happens to be just a fringe, a crocheted fringe put on afterwards.
That's really pretty.
This one is done a little bit different. This one is made so that you can take the form out.
Oh, are those snaps or Velcro?
These are snaps.
Uh-huh.
And when you're doing it, you connect your pieces just like I did here, but you do the 3 sides. Then the 4th side, you just do a single crochet along one side.
Oh, to bind it.
Yeah, just and then add your ruffle. It doesn't have to be this kind of ruffle. It can be any other kind of trim that you want.
Okay, and then
And
attach your
these are
snaps.
just large, clear.
And they're clear. I was going to say they're
nylon
clear so
snaps.
they don't even show.
And
And you can take this form out
right,
then if you need to clean
right.
it.
This is a satin cover form because this pillow is so lacy
Uh-huh.
that you need something
gives it some
that
movement.
has some, well, it also has a little bit of a shine, and
Oh.
it sets off the laciness.
Now this you did, this is a totally different technique. It's just folding, isn't it?
This is just one long piece,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a little bit longer than twice the size of the pillow form.
So
So
measure
you-
whichever pillow form you want
Right.
first.
This is about a 12-inch.
Uh-huh.
So this piece measures about 27 inches. So you just fold it. This, I've got a pin here marking halfway.
That's center, okay.
And you fold about
Little
an inch and
overlap.
a half over and an inch and a half this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then on these, I like to seam those on the inside and then turn them right sides
Oh,
out.
and that's
so
what
it
this
has an
pillow was
actual-
done.
It has an
Makes
actual
it very
seam.
flat, doesn't it?
And here's your opening.
Uh-huh.
So there again, you can pull your
Mm-hmm.
pillow form out.
To clean whichever.
The reason I like being able to take pillow forms out is I use my pillows.
Mm-hmm. That's what they're for.
So I like something I can throw in the wash. This
this
is the knitted version of it. And this one I did a little bit of planning ahead and put buttonholes
This is the overlap. Uh-huh.
on the.
These are large buttons.
They're
could use them for dinner saucers.
Right, they're made for purses and things like that. And this happens to be a scrap pillow. Now, any of these pillows will take from 300 to 400 yards, so they don't take that much yarn. A couple of small skeins or one medium-sized skein will do a pillow. This one is actually 3 yarns held together, and you use 1 yarn as the main color, and then the other 2 yarns you switch out as you use up.
Oh, uh-huh.
So
That's really pretty.
it just shades. And
Like
it's
a
a good way.
variegated.
Yeah, it's a good way to use up scrap yarn.
Scrap yarns. And last, we have this one.
Everybody, when they start to crochet, they learn how to do granny squares.
Yes, uh-huh.
So this pillow is 4 granny
4
squares
granny squares.
put together. So there again,
And you did it on the diagonal.
there again you use scraps.
Well, it looks like a lot of fun, and for people who enjoy knitting and crocheting, these are some great ideas of ways, like you say, to use some scraps, but also to create some beautiful home accessories. Thank you very much for being with us, Ava.
Thank you.